Hello, 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 hello. Okay, it is almost noon, so I'm a little early today. I don't know which ones of you. Let's see. Let's see if you can hear me. I'm trying a different microphone today, so I'm gonna see if I can be heard. Testing. Let's see if I can. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, it is almost noon, so I'm a little early today. So let's see if I can. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so I'm doing well. All right, how you doing, Erica? I thought I'd just kind of come on over here to my regular page, and then I'll just hop on and put my video over to my Shekinah Tax page, and I invite you guys to go find Shekinah Tax's page and like that page. So this week I've been just trying to give some tips out and talk a little bit about taxes. Why? Because we're in tax season, right? And it never gets old to have questions. We have new taxpayers who who need this information all over the place, are confused about taxes. So I kind of been answering some of the most frequently asked questions and just bringing you a little education on about that. And today I'm just going to talk a little bit. It's not going to be long. Every day I just vowed to talk a little bit about something that you may have a question about. Hey, Sheila. And so one of the things I want to talk about is earned income credit, okay? Earned income credit. What is earned income credit? Okay. This is something, boy, I tell you what, I just want my millennials and my new people to earn income credit to really, really get this so that we won't man, we just kind of mess up every year with earned income credit. I don't know how this starts, but right as tax season begins, we start switching kids and relatives and cousins and neighbors and what have you. But we just want to explain to some of you who keep asking a question, or first of all, let some of you single young people know that some of you may be eligible for earned income credit in the event in the event that you are not another tax. You're not a dependent on someone else's taxes. Okay, you may qualify for that. And then if you didn't make over 12,000, I think $12,200, you're not required to file if you're under 65 years old. And then you may want to file, though, because if you paid anything in, you get an opportunity to get that back when it's lowered by your standard deduction, okay? And then it's down to your taxable income. You just may get a little change back, okay? But I just particularly wanted to talk about earned income credit very quickly in the event that you don't understand. Like, share, and comment if you like. I'm Clarissa Pace with Shekinah Services, and we do taxes here at 604B West Bowling Street, okay, in Monticello. And we can do them all over the United States. So, listen, earned income credit is actually earned income. It's income that I would say that includes all taxable income and wages for working, okay? Either you're working for yourself or you're working for someone, or it may come from your business or a farm that you own. Okay, so that's earned income. Earned income is taxable income and wages that come from you working. Okay, now there is an earned income tax credit that most people are often looking to receive during tax time. So I want to give you some numbers and some information about that. First, let me back up, and I want to give you a list of what is considered to be earned income, okay? The types of earned income will be your wages, salaries, and tips from your W-2 form. Then it could be income from a job where your employer didn't withhold taxes, like a gig economy. That would include driving cars, selling goods online, restaurant delivering food, creative or other professional services, freelance work. That's included. Money made from self-employment, or money made as you operated and owned your farm. It can also be income for ministers or members of the religious order. That's another video all by itself, because a lot of evangelists, pastors, teachers, apostles, missionaries, licensed workers of the church, leaders of the church who are actually declared workers, you guys are in that earned income as well. And then it can be also your statutory employees as who have income, benefits from a union strike, certain disability benefits that you got before you were the minimum retirement age, and non-taxable combat pay. Now, what's not included in earned income is interest and dividends, pensions and annuities, Social Security, unemployment. Sing me a song, okay? I'm going to sing a tax song. Alimony, child support. That's not earned income, okay? Not at all. You didn't work for that. Most of that is coming and pay you got for work when you were an inmate in a penal institution. Ugh. So that's not earned income, okay? So I just want to give you some of the numbers, because we keep being asked, what does it look like? And I want to say this too. You can get earned income credit if you're single, okay? There's a possibility even if you're married, depending on what your income level, your adjusted gross income goes to, okay? So I want you to know that. Now, what happens in a lot of cases, yes, I've seen it. I've seen the weather reports. Thank you, Wesley. And what happens during tax time, this is something that happened during the stimulus. And I just want to put this out there, that some of you that don't have income, or you had more than one child, you shared that child with someone else on their tax return. So when the stimulus hit, guess what? They kept your money. They got your money. Good luck if you got that money back, if they gave it to you, because some of the stories that I'm hearing, the people never gave that money. This is why you want to be honest in your taxes, because when it comes down to things of this nature, you missed money that would have been yours whether you worked or not. You could have had your stimulus pay and nobody else would have your stimulus pay. So as always, I just want to give a word to the wise. Y'all, there are qualifications for dependents. And most people don't meet those, and they beat us up when we ask for proof, but you must have some proof for some of this information and so forth. And we'll talk about what proof is. I'll do a video, talk about proof. So you might want to get things in order if you have, if you know that you have taken care of a dependent, which can be your relative, or it could be a non-relative that fits that criteria, okay? But let's just talk about real quick, because I don't want to keep you on here long. I want to talk about the maximum adjusted gross income for 2020 tax year for you to get earned income credit. Now, when we talk about adjusted gross income, this is something that some of you do not understand and know how to find either. But if you look at your 1040 form, and incidentally, there's not 1040A anymore. The forms are not like they used to be. We have 1040, and then we have schedules, and then we have like schedule 1, 2, 3, and then you have your normal profit and loss schedules for different types of businesses, for Schedule C, Schedule E, and so on, okay? Not going to go through all of that, but those have changed. So in case some of you do not know what adjusted gross income is, adjusted gross income is just what it says. It's adjusted after your standard deductions have been deducted or subtracted from your wages, tips, and salaries. So take a look at your paperwork. That's where you find, and you find it on line 10C. That's where you can find it. That's different from taxable income, okay? I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. Now that you go, that the 2018 Tax Cut and Job Act was there, your adjusted gross income does not look the same. It is not the same. I'm going to just open this little form right here so I can make sure I'm telling you where to find it, because that's what happened to some people who had their tax returns were lower because they changed the form. So your adjusted gross income, this is what's calculated in it. All of your income, your wages, tips, and salaries, any IRA distributions, qualified dividends, pensions, annuities, Social Security that is taxed, any gains or losses from a Schedule D, that's gambling. And then you get a total income, and your adjustments to your income comes after your Schedule 1, and bam. Then after your adjusted gross income from 10C, you will have your standard deduction or itemized deduction minus that adjusted gross income, and then you will get to your taxable income. Okay, so what happened is they turned around. Before, they used to be that standard deduction would be up there and help adjust your income, but it doesn't anymore. You got to do some more things, but that's for another subject, okay? So, but actually, if you did gamble, Wesley, guess what? And you had some losses, at least you'd be able to deduct it from that total income that you were getting above the line, okay? So, just want to let you know that your adjusted gross income is what sets the level of earned income tax credit that you will receive. So, those people that have zero dependents, okay, they may file single, a head of household, can have adjusted gross income up to $15,820. And I'm going to tell you how much it is in a moment. And then married filing jointly with zero dependents, you can make up to $21,710 and receive earned income credit. If you have one dependent and you're single or head of household or a widow, okay, Prudy, then you'll have with one single head of household or widowed, $41,756. Then married filing jointly, you can make up to $47,646 adjusted gross income. Two people in the household is $47,440. Married filing jointly, it is $53,330. And then three, that's $50,594. AGI for married filing jointly is $56,844. And then you start some phase outs, okay? Now, the maximum amount of credit that you can claim if you are single and head of household and no dependents, that's what single means, okay? Then what will happen is you can make up to $15,820. Your credit with no qualifying children would be $538. Remember, that's adjusted gross income. And then if you have one child, it's $3,584. Two qualifying children, $5,920. Three or more qualifying children, $6,660. Okay? 66666. Additional credits. Because people are asking me, I'm saying this because people are calling and saying, okay, what can I get from the government? What kind of credits are available to me? We can't say offhand. You just have to look at it and see where you fit. But I can tell you that most people are not having many credits at all because things changed on that 2018 Tax Job and Cut Acts, and some people are receiving less. A lot of people are receiving less on their return, and they're still receiving less because that 1040 changed and how the adjusted gross income has arrived. So there are additional child tax credit, which you know that if you have a child or dependent, a qualifying child or dependent that is under 17 years old, then you will be eligible for a child tax credit. Okay. I want you to know that here's something that's important for y'all to know this year. Did I print it out right? Okay. Oh, this is some good news though. In the event that 2019, your earned income credit was higher in 2019 on your additional child tax credit, then guess what? A temporary relief has been given to you. And if it was higher than 2020, then they're going to use the 2019 number. And that's going to give you a little boost in your tax return. Other credits that may be available for you if you qualify would be credits for other dependents. These are people who are not, who are above 17 years old. Those that you take care of. It could be a mother, aunt, neighbor that you really take care of, that at least 50% of the year. Okay, their clothing, rent, things of this nature. And then you may have child and dependent care credit. These are for your daycare center fees and what you're paying. And then you may have education credit. Okay, so I just hope you get that. I hope you understand that. We've been asked that question. Well, how is it determined how much you get for your earned income credit? And that's how it's determined, by your adjusted gross income. And then you have a chart that has limitations on there depending on the total income, whether you are single, head of household, or married filing jointly. Okay, so we just pledge to come on and give you some little tips about that. I'll talk a little bit about education credits on tomorrow, and maybe that will help you, because that's another misunderstanding that some of our adult children are having, and some of you are having, because you don't want to put them on your tax return, and you're trying, if they're in college, and you're allowing them to file that form when they really are not eligible to file that form. And just because they are older does not mean you cannot carry them on your tax return. And then some of them have been told that parents are getting over on them, and we need to dispel that so they will understand that when they become a parent, just in case taxes, this is the foundation of taxes, stays the same, so they will understand what you're doing, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it, and know what advantages they will have later, because some things you just have to wait on. Okay? All right, somebody says sing a song. Now I'm on here talking about taxes today. I wasn't trying to sing no song, okay? But I had a couple people say that, so here's what I'm going to say. Be very sure. Be very sure your anchor holds and grips a solid rock. This rock is Jesus. He is the one. This rock is Jesus, God's only Son. I'm very sure. I'm very sure. My anchor holds and grips a solid rock. All right, this singing tax person is out of here. See y'all. Love you. See you tomorrow. CheKanaServices.com. Give us a holler. Bye-bye.